Next.
What's up? I like it. All right, Raptors family and friends, we're back with Game 3 of the weekend. Here, as your Raleigh Raptors 12U Upper A team takes on the Reston Raiders again. Third game of the weekend so far. Raptors have gone 2-0 to start the weekend, 2-0 to start the season here. Yesterday against the same team we're playing this morning, we took a 7-0 shutout win. And then last night in the primetime game, we played the Reston lower team and came out with a 5-1 win. The boys are ready to go here. Starting for the Raptors, we got Jack Griffin on the right side, Ryan Miller at center, Luke Bowling on left, and Eves and Veneri on the back end. Miller wins the opening faceoff, and Miller's into the zone on the forecheck. Raiders take it behind their own nets. Up to the wing. Nice physical play by Eves to pinch him off on the boards. Bowling's back the other way. A nice move by Bowling. He goes inside. Loses the puck into the corner. Cycles it down low. Back to Eves at the left point. Little spin move. He walks in. He fires just wide. Veneri pinches on the right point. Sends it down low to Griffin. Griffin out in front. Oh, just off the stick of Bowling in front. A good chance on the first shift here for the Raptors. Ryan Miller loses the puck. Raiders try to come out with it. Bowling with a nice steal along the half wall. Miller walks it down low. Bowling turns and shoots just wide. Raptors with good pressure here in the opening minute. Nice stick by Jack Griffin on the forecheck. Into the middle. Griffin picks it up again, and the Raiders are out with it. Raiders over the red line. And they dump it in and go off for a change. Veneri picks it up behind his own net. Over to Miller, who's helping out down low. Up to Griffin. Griffin chips it up to the D, but held in by the Raiders. Luka up off the boards. And it gets by. Jack Griffin with good speed. Chips it to the middle. He takes it to the net on the backhand. Shoots. Big save by the Raiders goalie. Good opening shift by the Raptors. Miller swings back. Tries to go D-to-D to Gorzinski. A little out of his reach. Ben with a good play to get it into the zone. Bodwine backs him up. He chips it by. The Raiders into the zone. Steps up. Nice save by Brooksy with the right pad. Bodwine puts pressure on him at the blue line. Patterson pressuring him. Turns it over. Nice play by Bodwine. And the puck's out. Bordeaux pressuring as F1 as the Raiders player goes behind the net. Up to the half wall. Lassonde pinches him off on a nice play to get it deep. Bordeaux in on the hard F1. Nice play by Bodwine to keep it in the zone. Raptors back to work on the forecheck. Jake Lassonde in on F1. Good play by Willie to keep it along the half wall. Raptors are putting good pressure. Gorzinski over to Patterson. He shoots. It's blocked on the way through. Nice block by the Raiders. Gorzinski gets it deep. Bodwine goes off for a change. Nice forecheck by Jake Lassonde behind the net. Gorzinski holds it in. He fires it just wide. Bordeaux on the backside. Picks it up. Tries to center. Raiders pick it off. 3-on-2 the other way for the Raiders. Shoots it wide just to the left of Brooksy. Oh, it goes off Patterson's stick and almost in. Up the boards to Jake High. Jake High picks it up. He's got good speed. He goes inside out on the... Oh, nice play by the Raiders D-man. Timpey picks it up. He's over the blue. Oh, stood up at the blue line by the Raiders D. Patterson up the boards. Chips it up to Timpey. Timpey off the boards. Pretty good neutral zone battle here between the Raptors and the Raiders to start this game. Mikhayenko picks it up. He's got good speed up the wall. He skates it out. Puck squirms over to the left-hand boards. Max with a nice physical play on the Raiders winger. Timpey picks it up, rags it back in his own end, chips it up the wall to DeYoung. DeYoung, nice play off the boards to break up the play. Raiders back in, a nice stand-up play at the blue line by Radford to knock the puck away. Raiders go D-to-D with it. Timpey picks it up, chips it off the wall. And Max is out with it. Over to Jake High on the right wing. Jake High knocked away from him. A little bit of a neutral zone battle here the last couple minutes. Ryan Miller picks it up off the bench. And it's offsides on the Raptors. With 10:16 left here in the first period, shots are 1-1, and we have a 0-0 score.
Popcorn! Get popcorn here!
Miller on the draw with Bowling and Griffin on the wings. Radford and Mikhayenko on the back end. Miller wins the draw again, but the Raiders come out with it with a 2-on-1. They're into the zone. Oh, what a save by Black with the right pad. He went left to right and made a beautiful save. Rebound. Oh, another good save by Black in tight. So Brooksy's looking sharp here to start the game. Max is skating it out. A nice move around the winger. He gets it deep. Nice play by Max to get it up the ice, and he goes off for a change. Raiders come out of their zone with it. Refs wave off icing. Veneri back behind his own net. He wheels behind the net. Oh, a nice stop and go move. Oh, puck goes out of play. Couple sharp saves in tight there by Brooks Black to start off the game. Baudouin, Lassonde, and Bordeaux out there up front with Veneri and Eves on the back end. Raiders hold the puck in, turn it over. Nice play by Eves to get a stick on that pass. Veneri up the wall to Baudouin. Baudouin loses it on the half wall. Veneri battles for it. Nice play by Eves to pick off the Raiders pass. Bordeaux up the wall. Nice spin move to get away from the check. He's in. He fires. Just wide off the glass by Bordeaux. Raiders come away with it. One-on-one. Eves with a nice physical play to knock him off the puck. Eves wheels behind his own net. Fires it up to Bordeaux. Bordeaux with a little chip off the wall. Nice little slip play. Raiders back into the zone. Nice play by Patterson. So he clears it out up to center. Lassonde gets a stick on it. Veneri wheels behind his own net on his backhand. He rims it around to Bordeaux. Bordeaux with a deep... Oh, Raiders do a nice job to keep it in. Nice stick by Veneri. Raiders putting good pressure on this shift. He walks it off the wall. Nice play by Lassonde to get the puck out. Vaden with it. He's got a half breakaway. Bordeaux is in. Oh, nice play by the Raiders to recover there. Patterson with a nice pass to Jake High. He's in. Oh, just fan on the shot. He was walking down Broadway. The Raiders just got a stick on it. Nice play by Timpy to hold the puck in. Gorzinski battling along the boards. It goes to the middle. Patterson, one-on-one. Nice play by Patterson to break it up. He chips it up the boards. Gets bodied. Jake High with a nice play at center. Raiders back into the zone. Nice back check by the center, Noah Timpy, to come back through the middle. He wheels it up on backhand. Nice play. Oh! Timpy got bodied down on the end boards. No call. I'm surprised they didn't call anything there. So the refs are huddling up here to see what they saw. Noah Timpy's up off the ground. Good to see him getting up under his own strength here. Still surprised there's not going to be a call here. Coach DeYoung is chatting with the ref right now, trying to figure out why there wasn't a body check call there. Anyway, Raptors got to shake it off, go back to work here. So with 7:18 here left in the first period, shots are still 3-1 in favor of the Raiders. Miller on the draw. Loses it to the Raiders. Oh, but Jack Griffin intercepts. Oh, almost had a breakaway there. Patterson with a nice play to break it up. So Gorzinski battling in the corner. Nice play by Patterson to help him out. Gorzinski's up the wall. He chips it up the wall. Griffin's got great speed. He's going to beat the icing. Oh, he steps to the middle. Over to Bowling. He shoots. Big save by the Raiders goalie. Heck of a sequence there by the Raptors. Gorzinski made a nice indirect pass off the wall to a streaking Griffin, who danced to the middle, fed Bowling. Nice play by the Raptors there. Miller on the faceoff, wins it back to Radford. Radford with a shot right on. Nice save by the Raiders goalie. Daniel makes a nice play at the blue line. Squirts to the middle. Max using his body to fend off the winger. Bowling battling in the corner. Miller up the wall. Fans it. Miller breaks through. They got a 2-on-2 if they hurry. Oh, nice back check by the Raiders to recover. Right up the middle. Max picks it off on a nice play. He wheels it down on the half wall. Sends it down low to Jack Griffin. Jack Griffin with a diving pass. Just knocked away by the Raiders. Raiders out to the middle. Nice pickup by Luke Bowling. Luke Bowling's over the line. Gets it deep. Raiders go D to D with it. Up to their center and a nice stand-up play. Way to close the gap by Max. Brooksy comes out to play to Radford. Radford on his forehand behind his own net. Fires it up the wall to Griffin. Griffin with good patience. Chips it up to Beaudoin. Into the Raiders zone. A nice play by Beaudoin. Lassonde picks it up in his own end. Back to Veneri. Veneri fans. Tries to recover. Oh, big save by Brooksy with the right pad. He's been good early down low. Vaden. Oh, 3-on-1 if they hurry. Vaden. Beaudoin go to the net. He dishes over to Beaudoin. Shoots. Big save by the Raiders goalie. Nice pass by Bordeaux to Beaudoin, but he couldn't put it home. Shots are 3-3 here with 4:55 left in the first. Raptors have been coming on the last couple shifts. Raiders out of their own zone. A nice stick by Beaudoin. Raiders back behind their own net. Up the wall. A nice foot check. 1-2 punch by Beaudoin and Bordeaux. Bordeaux holds it in. Soft backhand on nets. And the Raiders will melt it down. 4:29 left here in the first period. Shots are 3-3, and it's still a 0-0 score. We got Noah Timpey. It's good to see him back on the ice after that body check. He's taking the draw. Patterson and Gorzinski on the back end with Jake High on the right and Dom DeYoung on the left. Raiders pick the puck up, chip it up the wall. Held in by Ben Gorzinski on a nice play. So Timpey backs him up in the neutral zone. Jake High and Gorzinski are battling along the wall. Timpey comes out with it. Dom DeYoung chips it up on the backhand into the Raiders zone on the forecheck. A nice play by Noah Timpey. Raiders back into the Raptors end. A shot high, just over Brooksy's shoulder. Raiders center it. Oh, just through the goal crease. Patterson battling down low. He walks in. It's a scramble in front. Nice block by Jake High going down to take one for the team. They center it. Dom DeYoung going out to the point. A nice chip by Dom to get it out. And he sends it down the ice for an icing. Good play by Dom DeYoung to take one, block that shot, and get it out of the zone. Relieve the pressure. Raptors make a change here. Miller is on the draw with Griffin on the right, Luke Bowling on the left, and Max and Radford on the back end. Miller gets some help from his winger, wins another draw. Bowling battling in the corner. Griffin picks it off, chips it up to Bowling. Bowling, Raiders D goes D to D over the red, and they're in the zone. Radford into the corner. He stands on the clearing pass. Jack Griffin up the wall. He's flying up the wall. Griffin chips it in deep on a nice play. He gets his own pass back. Back to the middle. Rebounds. And it squirted out to the point. The Raptors battling away for it. Nice keep by Daniel. Radford gets it back. He gets it deep. Luke Bowling in on the hard F1 forecheck here. Nice play to cut off the D-man. He's battling. He wins the puck in the corner. Good puck protection by Luke Bowling down low. Ryan Miller goes in as F2 to help him out. Jack Griffin with a nice pinch-off play on the wall. He gets it over to Luke Bowling. He turns and shoots. Just wide on the short side. Eves with a nice pinch on the right point. Eves battling for it along the wall. The Raiders chip it out. Nikayenko picks it up his own blue line, back into his own end. He wheels it up the middle. Raiders pinch it away, but Eves picks it up. He's flying down the wing. He takes it wide. Walks it in. A nice stop and go move. Protects the puck down low with a nice body play. Beaudoin covering at the left point on a nice play for Eves. Lassonde battling down low. Griffin in on the forecheck. He knocks it away into the right corner. The Raiders chip it out, and it's slowly back down the ice on net on Brooksy. Veneri picks it up on his backhand. He chips it up the wall to Beaudoin, just out of his reach, and it's to go for icing. So with 1:11 left here in the first period, 0-0 tie still. Raptors are out shooting the Raiders 5-3 right now. Good back and forth game thus far this morning. Beaudoin on the faceoff here, with Lassonde and Bordeaux on his wing, Patterson and Gorzinski on the back end. Nice win by Beaudoin back to Patterson. He chips it up the wall to Vaden. Vaden up. They got a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Beaudoin walks in, just off his skate. Bordeaux picks it up and into the corner. Bordeaux wins the battle out in front. Lassonde with the tip right on. Nice save by the Raiders goalie. Bordeaux did a nice job to win that puck in the left corner, centered it right out to Lassonde, who had a tip on it, but the goalie said no. Nice passing play by the Raptors. 53 seconds left here in the first period. Beaudoin on the draw again. He wins it back to Patterson. He chips it down to Beaudoin. They turn. Gorzinski pinches in on the right points. Gorzinski goes down. Nice play by Beaudoin to win it off the wall. He passes it, just out of the reach of Bordeaux. He was streaking to the net. Bordeaux tries to center it. Lassonde gives him some help along the boards. Nice play by Willie to pick it off. Slap shot into the right corner. The Raiders come out with it. Nice play by Ben to get it deep. Raptors back onto the forecheck. A nice play by Bordeaux to pick it off. He's in alone. He shoots. Rebounds. Just through the goal crease. The trash man with a nice pick and play. And after all that, it looks like the Raptors are going to be called for an offensive zone penalty. Looks like number 87, Jake Lassonde, is going to the box. So I'm good. So we got 3.9 seconds here left in the first period, and the Raptors are going on their first penalty kill of the morning. Timpey wins a nice draw down back to Radford, shoots it up the boards, and that's going to do it for the first period. After the first period, shots are 6-3 in favor of the Raptors, 0-0 on the scoreboard, and the Raptors will start the second period on the PK. All right. We're back with second period action here. 0-0 after one. Raptors holding a 6-3 shot advantage over the Raiders here. But the Raptors start this period on the penalty kill for a minute 27. Raptors lose the draw. Raiders get it in deep. Mikhayenko back into his own end. Makes a nice play behind the net. Raiders pinch it off on the half wall. They get it deep. Radford picks it up behind his own goal line. He's battling in the corner with the Raiders winger. He shoots it up the wall. Raiders keep it in at the point. He shoots. Nice block by Radford on the way through. He shoots it up the wall to Tippy. Tippy and High got a chance at a 2-on-2 if they hurry. Nice pass up to Jake High. He fires it. Nice low shot. Tippy on the forecheck. Max with a nice play off the skate. They shoot it down. This should go for icing. Oh, they wave it off at the last second. Another homer call there. A nice stick by Mikhayenko on the backside. Tippy picks it up and he's got speed through the neutral zone. 1-on-2 by himself. He beats the man wide. Oh, a nice recovery by the defenseman. Jake High pitches him off on the wall. A nice turnover by Jake. Steps to the middle. A nice move. Oh, just out of his reach. Eves pitches in on the left point. A nice stop and go move. He takes it into the corner, fires it out front off Jake High. Raptors keep it in. Dom throws it to the net. Jake High battling for it on the right wall. Raiders chip it out. It goes off a player on the Raptors bench. It'll be a face-off. 13-16 here left in the second period. Raptors killed off that first penalty of the game, and they hold a 7-3 shot advantage here. 0-0. Ryan Miller on the draw with Luke Bowling on the left and Jack Griffin on the right. Veneri and Eves on the back end. Miller wins another draw clean. Back to Veneri. He rags it back. Nice stop and go move. He chips it up the wall to the Raiders defender. Raiders defender gets it in deep. Eves back into the left corner to pick it up. Does a nice little spin move to evade the forecheck. He's out of his zone. Eves cuts to the middle, goes back wide. He's in. He fires. Big save by the Raiders goalie. Nice shot, nice rush and shot by Eves. Little shot after the whistle there on Ryan Miller, and the Raptors are going to go on the power play. Their first one of the day. Good job by Ryan Miller going hard to the net after the Eves wrist shot. And he draws a penalty by keeping his head. 12:50 left in the second period, and the Raptors are going on the power play. Miller on the draw. Wins it over to Bowling. Bowling back to Eves. Eves over to Veneri. He walks it in. He fires. Big glove save by the Raiders goalie. Good power play draw there by Ryan Miller to win it over to Bowling, over to Eves, D to D, and Veneri walked it in and wired a wrist shot. Nice glove save. Face off to the left of the Raiders goalie. Miller with a clean draw again. Veneri rips a slap shot just off the side of the net. So Griffin picks it up in front. Nice little play by Ryan Miller to get the puck. Oh, he tries to backhand it to his right deep. But Veneri takes it back in his own end. Over to Eves. Eves with a nice stick handle around the forecheck. Eves has great speed. He's coming in on the side. He fires just wide of the Raiders goalie's glove. Bowling tries to go back to the D. And the Raiders are out. That should be icing. Icing on the Raiders. Face-off will come all the way back down into the Raiders' end. Good pressure so far from the Raptors on this power play. 47 seconds left on the power play here. Bordeaux, Beaudoin, and Lassonde are out there up front. Patterson and Gorzinski on the back end. Willie taking the draw here. Wins it over to Lasan. Lasan back to Gorzinski. Ben fires a slap shot just wide to the left. Bordeaux wins the race to the puck. Tries to cycle it down low. Ben with a nice pinch at the blue line. Hold it in. Lasan gets it. Backhander. Oh, off the crossbar. Lasan on the backhand. Floated one over the goalie's shoulder, but Big Ben struck one. Ben rags it back. Goes D to D to Patterson. Patterson chips it up to Bordeaux. Patterson picks it up. Backhands it up to Willie. One times it into the zone. It takes a big bounce into the middle of the ice, and Bordeaux's in on F1. Nice play by Jake to hold it in. Oh, takes it back out, and he wheels it back. That's going to be offsides on the Raptors. $11:19 left in the second period. Still a 0-0 tie. Raptors have a huge advantage in shots now, 9-3 after that power play. Radford back into his own end. Shoots it up the boards. Just held in by the Raiders' left D. Radford again chips it up the boards. Max behind his own net. Fires it around. Held in by the Raiders. Radford battling in the corner. A nice play down low by Willie. Jake chips it out. Nice play. They got a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Bordeaux down the wing. Fires it over to the other side. Lassonde in on the forecheck. Oh, they turn it over. Jake with a nice play to evade the defender. Back to Max at the point. He fires it down low to Bordeaux. Bordeaux with a nice play over to Lassonde. Max at the point. Fires it in. Bordeaux battling with it down in the corner. A nice little slip play. Fires it out to Willie. Radford goes out. He fires one. Blocked on the way through. Raiders chip it out. Held in by Bodewine. Nice play at the blue line. He fires it in. Jake battling one-on-one in the corner. Daniel. Oh, it's picked off. We got a one-on-one if he hurries. Max on the back check. He fires. Nice stand-up save by Brooksy as the puck went over the glass. Bordeaux's got time in his own end. He fires it up to Tippy and Bodewine. Raiders pick it up, go D to D in their own ends. Bodewine with a nice stick to knock it away at the blue line. They're in. He chips it in, and Tippy's in on the forecheck. Tippy F1. Dom DeYoung in on F2. Axel Eves, nice pinch down the wall. Tippy's still with him. DeYoung into the corner. Nice play to turn the puck over. Veneri with a fire from the top of the zone. Jake Hyde picks it up in the left corner. He does a little stop and go move. Nice play to evade the defender. Raiders come out with it, chip it out to the red line to Veneri. He fires it back in. They wave off icing. Oh, late call on the icing. Late call on the icing. Another homer job. That was an interesting call since the puck had been over the goal line for about 5 seconds. With 8:55 left here in the second, face off to the right of Brooks. We've got Timpy on the draw in his own end. Nice draw by Timpy to win it back. Veneri battles for it, coming out of the faceoff. On his backhand behind his own net. Nice stuff. Nice play by Luca to put it up the boards. Held in by the Raiders. They walk on the top of the circle, a little toe drag move, but Axel knocks it away. Nice play by DeYoung to evade it. Just held in by the Raiders. Shoots it over the nets. Raiders pick it up in the left corner. Battling with Jake Hyde down low. Raptors have 3 guys all in the corner. Veneri comes out with it. He wheels it behind his own net. He chips it up the wall on his backhand. Eves racing for the puck. He's going to try to save icing, but can't quite get there. Icing on the Raptors. Raptors change it up here on the icing call with 8:06 left here in the second period. Still a 0-0 game. Gorzinski and Patterson on D. And Ryan Miller will take the draw with Bowling and Griffin on his wings. Ryan Miller loses that draw, but it comes out of the zone. Griffin's got great speed. He picks it up. He's in on a half breakaway. He fires. Big save by the Raiders goalie. Great speed by Jack Griffin to win that race to the puck and fly down the wing. Good low shot. And the Raiders are going to go change goalies here halfway through the game. That goalie played a heck of a game for them so far. Stopped all 10 shots that he faced. Miller on the draw. Battles for it. Goes back to Gorzinski. He fires one. Through traffic, just wide. Bowling battling for it. Goes down in the corner. Nice play by the Raiders defenseman to wheel it out. Ryan Miller stays with him. Gorzinski, nice stick to knock it away from him at the last second, right before he pulled the trigger. Miller pressures at the point. He walks up. Nice play by Luke Bowling to knock it away. So he fires it up. Oh, stepped up at the red line by the Raiders D. Gorzinski back into the right corner. Fires it up the boards to Bowling. Bowling chips it up. Held in by the Raiders. Off the glass by Ben. Nice play to put it off the glass. Miller picks it up in his own end. Fires it ahead to Griffin. Griffin battling at the blue line. Oh, nice play by Ben to step up at the red line. Heck of a play. They're in on the forecheck. Luke Bowling in on F1. Chips it up the wall to the Raiders. So it's on the outside. Raiders got a 3-on-2 if they hurry. He dances to the middle. He fires. Nice play by Gorzinski. Oh, what a poke check by Brooksy as the Raiders player check. Lassonde back the other way. He cuts to the middle. A little stop and go move. Fires. Back door to Bordeaux, and he almost put it in. He walks around. Nice play by Bordeaux. He centers it. Oh, just outside the blue line. Max back into his own end with Radford on the back end. Nice play by Max to go around him. He's got good speed as he heads through the neutral zone. He goes wide. Takes it around the net. Finds Lassonde in the high slot. What a play by Max to take it around the net. Finds Lassonde in the high slot. With the goal. 1-0 Raptors. Oh. What a goal. A great play by Max to take it around the net and find Lassonde in the high slot. 1-0 Raptors. And halfway through this game, Ryan Newman is now in the net for the Raptors. Raiders back into the Raptors zone here. Jake High with a nice play to take it up the wing. He gets it out of the zone. He's got good speed through the neutral zone. Cuts it to the middle. He's over the blue. Oh, a nice little toe drag, but the Raiders defenseman got it with the skate. Tippy flying on the outside on the back check. Jake High picks it up behind his own net. Wheels it around on the back end. Oh, just out of the reach of DeYoung, and it's going to go for icing. With 5:18 left in the second period here, the Raptors took a 1-0 lead on a Jake Lassonde snapshot from the high slot after a beautiful rush around the net by Max Mikhayenko. Found him in the high slot. Shots are 11-3 right now in favor of the Raptors. Ryan Miller on the draw here with Bowling and Griffin on the wings and Eves and Veneri on the back end. Miller loses the draw. Eves picks it up in the corner, does a nice little stop and go move behind his own net. Eves, backhand, forehand. Takes it up over the red. He gets it in deep on a nice dump. Luke Bowling in on F1. Oh, he sends it right up the middle. Oh, almost picked off by Ryan Miller. Raiders have speed through the neutral zone. Over the line. Veneri with a nice stick. Nice stop by Ryan Newman with the right pad. So around, Raiders pick it up in the left corner. Oh, we're going to have a call in the offensive zone on the Raiders here. Offensive zone penalty. So big opportunity for the Raptors here to add to their lead. So it's 4:43 here left in the second period. The Raptors will go on the power play. They're second in the game. Out there for the power play, we got Bodwine taking the faceoff with Bordeaux and Lassonde flanking, and Eves and Veneri on the point. Back to Eves. He dances around the wing. Over to Bordeaux. Oh, almost a nice play. Bordeaux centers it. Back to Veneri at the point. He fires. He fanned on it. And the Raiders clear. Eves back into his own end. A nice little stop and go move. Beautiful play by Eves. Passes it up to Bodwine at the red line. Bodwine chips it into Bordeaux with speed. A nice play by the Raiders to get it out. Eves holds it in. Down the left lane wall. He dances to the middle. He's in. Bodwine shoots. It's off the post. Oh! And they clear it just before Lassonde pokes home the rebound. Eves continues to battle here. Nice play by Eves to win it on the wall. The Raiders just chip it out. Veneri back through the center. He gets it in deep, and the Raptors go back to work on the forecheck. 25 seconds here left on the power play. Raiders throw it up the wall, and they're over the red line. Eves again picks it up in his own ends. Wheels it behind his own net on the forehand. 10 seconds left here. Oh, he's got him wide. Oh, Willie at the far blue. What a pass by Eves. He fires. Glove save by the Raiders tender. Good heads up play by Eves to find Bodwine at the far blue line.
Stretch pass.
Heck of a stretch pass is right. With 3:25 left in the second period, Raptors got 2 seconds left on the power play. Still 1-0 Raptors.
Can you let the folks at home know that it's colder today than it was yesterday?
It is a lot colder in here today than it was yesterday. I am wearing flip-flops, and I'm a little cold here. So Patterson holds it in at the left point. He fires it down low to DeYoung. Oh, it almost pops out front, but a nice play by the Raptors goalie. By the Raiders goalie. Patterson holds it in on a nice play at the blue line. Raiders are back into the Raptors' end. Nice play by Gorzinski to knock it away. In front of the net, Gorzinski shoots it. Oh, he fans on it. Nice play by Jake High to break up the pass, and he's back the other way. He's got great speed as he crosses the blue line. He's in on the backhand, puts his shoulder down, and it's knocked away by the Raiders defenseman. DeYoung in on the forecheck. Nice play by Gorzinski to hold it in. He walks into the slot. He fires. Big save by the Raiders goalie. Nice play by Gorzinski to pinch in and fire it on net low. With 2:29 here left in the second period, Raptors are out shooting the Raiders 12-3 in the game and hold a 1-0 lead. Ryan Miller on the draw here. Just to the left of the Raiders goalie. He wins it over to Bowling. Back to Max. He fires. Tipped on the way through just wide. Bowling wins the battle in the corner. Back to Max at the point. He fires. Tipped by Griffin just wide. Bowling battling for it. Raiders chip it out past Radford. Max closing in on it. Nice play to break up the 2-on-1. Max behind the net. Wheels it around. Nice play to skate it out of his own end. Max is having a heck of a game this morning. He's over the blue. Nice poke check by the Raiders. Ryan Miller holds it in at the left point. Gets it in deep behind the Raiders net. Jack Griffin with a quick shot. Blocked on the way through. Bowling down low. Nice play by Bowling to win the puck on the wall. He passes it back to Radford at the point. He fires it back down low. Nice give and go to Bowling. Griffin wins the race in the corner. Out in front. Oh, Miller almost had a shot. Max at the point. He fires. Right to Griffin. He shoots. Rebound. Just wide by Griffin. He had a good chance in front. Bowling with a nice play. He backhands it. And the Raiders goalie melts it down. Good shift by the Raptors. With 1:16 left in the second period here, Raptors still holding that 1-0 lead. Beaudoin on the draw here. Beaudoin wins the draw back to Eves. Eves with a nice stop and go play. Raiders coming out with it, but a nice physical play to use his body by Axel Eves. He shoots it up the wall. Raiders get it in deep into the right corner. Veneri back to pick it up on his forehand, shoots it up the wall. They're battling for it. Beaudoin comes out with it, fans on the backhand clear, gets it back on his forehand, up to Bordeaux. Bordeaux with a nice stick. He's in on the breakaway. Baden shoots it just over the glove side wide off the glass. Beaudoin with a nice jump play to pick it up off the wall. Reston gets bodied in the corner, no call. Raiders come out with it, and they've got speed coming out of their own end. It's a 2-on-2, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Veneri with a nice stick, nice physical play by Eves to stand him up at the top of the circle. So Numi with a nice glove save on the short side. Beaudoin with a nice play up the wall. Backhands it up to Bordeaux. Bordeaux goes 1-on-2. And they clear it out. And at the end of 2, the Raptors up 1-0 and hold a 14-3 shot advantage going into the third. We are back with third period action here on the Olympic Rink and Skate Quest. The Raptors hold a 1-0 advantage over the Reston Raiders. Timpey on the draw. He wins the draw over. Raiders pick it up and then they go in deep. Gorzinski back to pick it up in the corner. They're battling behind the net. Patterson shoots it up the boards. He pressures the guy in the corner. They're up to the top of the circle. Nice play by Jake High to pinch it by, and he's back the other way. Should have been a call there. No call. Jake High with a nice play to chip it out of the zone. Dom DeYoung battling along the corner. Back to Gorzinski on the right point. He fires it up the wall, and they're going in deep. Refs wave off the icing. DeYoung in on the forecheck as F1. Nice play by Jake High to pinch him off on the boards. Raiders with speed up the middle. They're coming back over the blue line. Nice play by Gorzinski with the left. Big save by Numi on the left with the left pad. Raiders fire. Oh, what a save by Numi in tight. What a save. There was a slap shot from the top of the circle. The Raiders player tipped it right in front, but Newman had a strong right pad there to make the save. Best save of the game so far. Face off to the right of Numi. Numi just made an amazing save, and his mom missed it, unfortunately. Miller on the draw. Nice win back to Radford in the right corner. He shoots it down below. Max picks it up in the left corner, shoots it up. Bowling's able to chip it past the D. Bowling in on the forecheck. The Raiders player tries to do a little dipsy-do behind the net, but Luke pinches him off. Good effort on the second effort. Griffin shoots it out to Miller. Miller shot. Blocker saved by the Raiders goalie. This line's been buzzing today. Bowling picks it up on the half wall. Tries to find Griffin in front. Squirts loose. Nikayenko with a nice chip. Oh, the Raiders chip it by him. Nice recovery by Max with the long stick. Heck of a play to recover there. The Raiders fire it down. Radford on the backhand, chips it up to Bowling. Bowling with, just doesn't get out. The Raiders walk it in. Nice stick by Max. He's using that long stick on the recovery well today. Little stop and go move by the Raiders player. Nice play by Daniel to knock away the poke check. Griffin's got him wide. He takes him wide. Nice play to stand him up just at the top of the circle. Eves back into his own end, picks it up. Gives it away. Raiders walk in. Finds him back door. Big save by Newman going right to left. Veneri picks it up behind the net. Does a little stop and go move. Turned over to the Raiders. Raiders are battling. Nice physical play by Eves behind the net. He picks it up. Bodewine shoots it out of the nice play to ease the pressure here. Jack Griffin with a head of speed on the forecheck. He's in on F1. With 12:05 here left in the third period, Raptors still hold a 1-0 advantage over the Raiders. Raiders over the line. Takes it wide, fires it wide. Bordeaux picks it up on the left boards. He fires it up to Lassonde. Lassonde's got speed as he heads over the blue line. Nice back check by the Raiders to slow him up. They battle for it in the right corner. Back to Eves at the left point. Fires it down low to Lassonde. Lassonde in behind the Raiders net. Oh, just missed Bordeaux in the high slot. The Raiders are back the other way. Good stick by Eves to knock it away from the... Oh, that's a slash. That's a slash. No call again. Nice play by Eves to fit. And they're going to call that. Wow. Eves got a two-handed slash going into the boards. And then they called him for the retaliation, the physical play. No call on the Reston Raiders after a vicious two-handed slash. Coach Chris Centers talking to the ref right now about the slash. Well, with 11:17 left here in the third period, the Raptors got to shake it off because they're on a penalty kill right now. Raptors have too many guys out there right now. Jake Lassonde's going to come off here. We got Willie Bodewine on the faceoff with Gorzinski, Patterson on the back end, and Bordeaux on the right. Raiders win the draw. Nice stop by Numi on the deflection out high. Gorzinski with a nice stick. Back to the point. The Raiders step into the middle. Shot it just wide of Numi. Back to the half wall. The Raiders pick it up on the power play. Fires. Good stick save by Newman. Gorzinski shoots it up the wall to Bordeaux. Bordeaux on the backhand. Just gets it over the blue line. The Raiders are back in quick though. Patterson with a nice play. Shoots it up to the point. They hold it in. They fire. Nice block by Bordeaux. He's got a breakaway the other way if he hurries. Bordeaux in. Fires. Just wide off the glass. The trash man with a nice block and half breakaway going the other way. Just missed the net. 33 seconds left here on the power play. So nice play by Willie to force it. Oh, just wide by Bordeaux again. So 10 minutes here left in the third period. Raptors still hold a 1-0 lead. Gorzinski back into his own end. Shoots it up the wall. Patterson picks it up. He's got speed. He's skating through the neutral zone. So he goes in. He fires. Blocked on the way through. Raiders come back the other way. They chip it ahead. Raiders on the backhand coming in. Nice stop by Newman hugging that post. And Newman melts it down. 9:37 here left in the third period. 1-0 Raptors still. Nice penalty kill by the Raptors there. Noah Timpey on the draw here to the left of Numi. Numi wins it over to DeYoung. DeYoung chips it up to the D. A nice block on the way through by Jake High, out high. So Radford puts pressure on him. He goes through his legs. He's in the corner. Finds a back door, but just wide. That's a trip. No call again. Puck squirts out. Raiders go D to D with it. They shoot it back in. Mikhayenko picks it up behind his own net on the backhand. He kicks it up to his stick. Max with a nice play to evade the forecheck. He's getting hooked as he's going up the ice, but no call again. So, nice play by DeYoung to get it in deep. And they're going to call offsides here on the Raptors. Max had blown an edge and was still in the zone when they shot it in. 8:53 left in the third. Raptors still with a 1-0 lead. Timpey on the draw here at center. He wins it back to Max. Max chips it up, but it's stolen by the Raiders. They're back over the line. He fires. Nice blocker save by Newman. Radford chips it up the wall to himself. Oh, there's the trip, and they're going to get him. They're finally going to get a call. Finally going to get a call. Icing it just on net. The Raiders touched it, but he hasn't blown the whistle yet. And with 8:29 left, the Raptors are going to go back on the power play here. A little bit slow on the uptake by the officials here in the third period, but the Raptors are going on the power play. Here on the power play, we got Eves on the left side, Veneri on the right side. Up front, we got Bowling, Griffin, and Miller. Miller on the draw. Miller wins the draw back to Veneri. He fires right on, but a glove save by the Raiders goalie. Miller continues to dominate at the face-off circle. Won it cleanly back to Veneri. Another face-off here. Miller on the draw. Wins it back, but the Raiders grab it. The Raiders go ahead. Nice recovery by Eves and Griffin to win the race. Eves up to Bowling. Raiders hold it in. They're battling for it at the blue line. Well, nice play by Eves to body him to get the puck out. Raiders go D to D with it. Onto the far boards. Axel's flying up the wing. Nice play to pinch him off on the boards. He picks it up. Veneri gets it in deep, and the Raptors go to work on the forecheck. 7:45 left here in the third. Nice play by Bowling to go behind the back with it. He walks it out backhand, tries to center it. Shot just wide. They're battling for it. It squirts loose, and the Raiders come out with it. Nice back check by Ryan Miller to put pressure on him on the backside. It's a 1-on-3. Oh, penalty coming up on Eves here. On the back check, he bodied him pretty good. Eves is going to the box here for a body check. It was a heck of a back check, but that's not allowed until 14U. So with 7:22 here left in the third period, we're going to have 4-on-4 hockey for about 24 seconds here. So 24 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. And then the Raiders are going to have about a minute and 5 seconds of power play time here. Nice win there by Beaudoin. Patterson battling on the corner. Lassonde comes out with it. He shoots it around to Gorzinski. Gorzinski picks it up in his own end. Nice pass up to Beaudoin, who's got great speed through the neutral zone. He walks it in on the backhand. Tries to get it to the net. Jake pinches him off on the wall. It's a 2-on-2 back the other way. Raiders guy comes out of the box, and they're now on a power play. Nice play by Lassonde to chip it off the wall. Raiders hold it in at the blue. He passes it up. Beaudoin with a nice chip to get it to relieve the pressure and get it out. He gets it, fires it up the wall, just down to the blue line with 6:30 left in the third. Raptors have a penalty kill for the next 35 seconds here. Patterson forces him to dump it in. Gorzinski back into his own end. Yep. Lassonde picks it up down low. Takes it behind his own net. A nice stop and go move. Patterson with a nice move. He's battling behind the net. Knocks down Patterson. He walks out. Nice play by Ben to block the pass. He shoots it up to the point. They go D-to-D with it. Nice block by Lassonde. That's going to get him a Band-Aid on the jersey right there, folks. Heck of a play. We're back to 5-on-5 here. Raptors with a nice penalty kill. Tippy up to Lassonde. He fires it up. Jake High's got great speed going through the neutral zone. He picks up the puck. Oh, they're going to call. They're going to call him for that. Wow. This third period, just like last night, has been a complete homer job here. So, Raptors are going to get another penalty here. And with 5:33 left and a 1-0 lead, Raptors are going back on the penalty kill. Face off here to the left of Ryan Newman. Noah Timpey on the draw here on the penalty kill. Dom DeYoung flanking on the left side. Radford on right D and Max on left D. We got a little bit of a scoreboard issue here. Looks like they're trying to get a minute 30 on the penalty back up on the scoreboard. And with 5:33 here left in the third period, Raptors are going to have to kill off another penalty. Noah Timpey on the draw here. Timpy with a nice face-off win, but he gives it up. Right, big save by Ryan Newman. Right in front. Noah Timpy won the draw back to Max. He fanned on the clearing attempt, gave it right to the Raiders player in the high slot, but Newmy came out to the top of the crease and made a nice butterfly save. Big stop by Newmy. 1:25 left here on the penalty kill for the Raptors. Noah wins the draw again. Nice play back to Radford. He fires it around to DeYoung. DeYoung makes a nice play to shoot it up the wall, but the Raiders hold it in. Max goes all the way around. He fires it up the boards. Raiders keep it in at the point. Nice battle by Radford. He chips it up to DeYoung. Radford battling along the wall. He fires it up to the point. Back to the high slot. DeYoung with a nice play. He chips it up the wall. He gets it out. Nice play by DeYoung to ease the pressure. 48 seconds left here on the power play for the Raiders. Nice back check by the Raptors there. Timpy skates it out on the backhand. He can't quite get it out. Max fires it off a skate. Newmy makes a nice clip save, and Radford shoots it out of the zone. Nice play by Daniel there. 30 seconds left on the power play for the Raiders. They fire it up. Timpy's back into his own net and picks it up on the backhand. He's around his own net. Kicks it up to his stick. Nice play by Noah. He toe drags around one man. He's backhanded up into the neutral zone. 4:10 here left in the third period. Raptors still up 1-0. Ryan Miller battles along the red line. Chips it up to DeYoung. They battle for it. Ryan over the line. DeYoung in the high slot backhand. Nice shot by Dom. Rebound. Oh, DeYoung with a nice backhand on net. Veneri pinches in, and the Raiders are back the other way. Nice back check by Veneri to recover. Axel stands it up at the blue line, and he's back the other way. Axel's got a head of steam. Looks like we're going to have a penalty on DeYoung behind the play here. Way down in the offensive zone. Axel Eaves had a head of steam going the other way, but it looks like DeYoung took a penalty behind the play in the offensive zone. So the Raptors, with 3:47 left here in the third period, are going to go back on another penalty kill. So Ryan Miller wins the draw. Luca Veneri on the forehand, fires it up the wall to Miller. Miller's got time along the boards. He skates it up, throws it over to Eaves. Eaves has great speed as he crosses the blue. Little stop and go move. Nice play to protect the puck down low. Jack Griffin out to Veneri. He fires, but he fans on the shot. Nice stick by Luca to hold it in the zone. The Raiders come over the red line. They step into the zone. Luca chips it up the wall, and it's out. 3 minutes left here in the third period. 45 seconds. Oh, Griffin picks it up. He's on a breakaway. He's in. He's big save with the glove by the Raiders goalie on Griffin. Veneri picks it up, and he goes deep with it. The refs wave off icing. 30 seconds left on the penalty kill here to the penalty to DeYoung. Miller battling along the right boards with it. No call after Miller gets hit from behind into the boards. Raptors battling for it, and the Raiders goalie melts it down with 2:32 here left in the third period. The Raptors still hold that 1-0 lead. 15 seconds here left on the Raptors penalty. We've got Beaudoin, Bordeaux up front, and Gorzinski and Patterson on the back end. Beaudoin steps in for the faceoff. Loses the draw. The Raiders up to their wing. They're skating back. It's a 2-on-2 going back the other way. He shoots it over the top of Newby's shoulder and off the glass. We're back to 5-on-5 here. Patterson rims it around to Bordeaux on a nice play. Bordeaux over the red line. Tries to get it to Lassonde, but it's broken up. Bordeaux gets it in deep, and Lassonde's in on the forecheck. 2 minutes left here in the third period. Raptors are up 1-0. Bodwine pitches him off on the boards. Held in by Patterson. He fires it on net, just wide of the right side of the goalie. Lassonde battling down low. Oh, there's a call. He's got the puck, and the Raptors are going to go on power play here with 1:40 left. Lassonde got bodied down low, and they finally called something on the home Reston Raiders. So with 1:40 here left in the third period, the Raptors are going to go on a power play here. Patterson and Gorzinski on the back end with Bordeaux, Bodwine, and Lassonde up front. Big opportunity for the Raptors to put it away here. Lassonde fires it down low to Bordeaux. He centers it out front, and they're back the other way. Patterson puts pressure on him. Raiders coming back the other way. Nice play by Ben Gorzinski to break up the inside-outside. Patterson's got speed going through the neutral zone. He's skating it up. So he gets it deep, and he's off. Nice play to get it deep here. 1 minute, 10 seconds left here in the third. Raptors still up 1-0. So the Raiders are up their left-hand side. Nice stick by Gorzinski in the middle. He chips it up to Bordeaux. Bordeaux turns it over in the high slot. Over to the Raiders player. Just wide off the glass by the Raiders winger. Bordeaux battling for it along the end boards. He's fighting for it. Gorzinski picks it up, and he fires it around to Bodwine. Bodwine racing for it. Tries to chip, and put nice play by Bodwine to chip it out of the zone. Big play. 34 seconds here left in the third. Raptors still holding a 1-0 lead. So Radford with a nice play on the back end. Max with a nice play to get it over the red line. He's into the zone. He gets it deep. 18 seconds left here. Bordeaux right in front. He shoots. He scores! The crossman right in front. Found the puck, and he put it top shelf where Mama hides the cookie jar. Bordeaux ices the game for the Raptors. 2-0 with 10.3 seconds left in the third. The Raiders were trying to get their goalie pulled on that last rush, but a nice play by Willie Bodwine to chip it off the wall to ease the pressure. And Bordeaux finishes right in front. Oh! That's a cross check right off the faceoff on Ryan Miller. 81 should be out of here. 81 should be gone. There's no room for that in youth hockey here, right off the faceoff. That should be a major. He should be gone. Coach DeYoung's calling them over, telling them to keep their head. There's only 8.2 seconds left. We got a 2-0 lead here. This Raiders team is clearly getting a little frustrated here. They haven't scored a goal yet on the Raleigh Raptors in 2 straight games, and didn't even play the puck off that faceoff. Just came up high with a cross check right to his cage. It's going to be a power play for the Raptors with 8.2 seconds left. Face off down in the offensive zone. Nice play by Ryan to get it deep off the faceoff. So 4, 3, 2, 1. And the Raptors win 2-0. A combined shutout for Ryan Newman and Brooks Black. Second shutout of the weekend. And the Raptors go 3-0 to kick off the 2025-2026 season. Nice weekend for the Raptors, boys.